Okay, well, let's see how this works out. Hi. Alright, just going to kind of look at things here. We've got severe storms, north central Nebraska and over by North Platte. So I'm going to see if anybody joins this YouTube stream. And then we'll kind of talk about stuff. So I'd love to do this a little more, especially if it's like just below severe weather. I mean, I've got the crawl going on our TV station, but I know not everybody gets our station, so I know everybody gets this. So this might be a really good way of doing it. And talking about severe weather coverage. I did let Twitter know to come on over. TWW. I did. I hope the link worked. I'm not sure. Maybe not. I better do this different. Okay, I'm working on it. I did this for a while. I did this once in a while a couple years ago, so I used to be a lot better at this. Okay. Link did not work. Welcome YouTube stream. Yeah. I didn't get YouTube. Told me you were live. Oh, cool. Okay. Just trying a couple of different things. I need a light in here. This is not well lit. I got a light right there. Anyway, severe storms. Let's take a look, shall we? So there's this storm right here. Now, these storms are weird because they're not really radar based. These are storms that are pushing out a lot of wind. So that's the problem with these storms. It's not like hail or heavy rain or anything like that. So this is a severe thunderstorm warning for Keith, Lincoln, McPherson until 7:45. Let's see, 60 mile per hour wind gusts with that. It's moving which way? North at 40 miles an hour. It's 18 miles southwest of Tryon. You ever been to Tryon? That is one of my favorite cut across because I live up in the Panhandle in Gordon, Shatter in that area. And when I'm coming from Lincoln, going through Tryon, love taking my kids through there because they're like, where are we? It's like they're on a different planet. They just love it. Okay, so there's that. Let's move over here. Ainsworth. My brother lives over here. Let's see. This is a severe thunderstorm warning for 60 mile per hour wind gust, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. So it's going like that and like that. So Stewart, maybe. Spencer, maybe. Let's see. Zoom out a little bit here. Let's see. Eventually, I'm going to get everything set up. I just need to make sure that everything works because I've got 3 different monitors going right now. Okay. So the good thing about doing this now is that this isn't it's like not a severe weather outbreak. We've got some gusty winds, we've got a lot of dust, we've got some thunderstorms rolling through. But it's not like there's really large hail. There's 60, 70 mile per hour wind gusts, which we can see the wind do that on its own on a regular day. So it's not like this is a huge severe weather outbreak. So just trying a couple of different things here. And I hope everybody can hear me because I've got this microphone over here. Wouldn't mind one right here. You know what I need? I need a new studio. That's what I need. Because look, that's the Channel 8 studio right here. But I would love it if this was like a spaceship kind of setup. I got a microphone right here, a big camera, and graphics going on. I do have a room over there. I might do that with that though. So. Cameron says, family in Rushville always took Highway 20 O'Neill south to Grand Island back. Yeah. I've done that before too. Roscoe Cut Across is one of my favorites. That's on the other side of North Platte, west of North Platte. And then you go north to Lake McConaughey and then up towards Hyannis. That's an awesome way to go too. There's so many ways. I mean, I used to live in Fremont, so I would go 275 up to Highway 20. Similar, you're going through O'Neill that way. That's always fun too. There's so many cool ways to cross this state, and it's every single one of them is different. I mean, they're a different view for all of them. I don't know how to say your name, Twagigi, but thank you. Oh no, all the severe thunderstorm warnings are gone. What time is it? 7:45. Okay, so all the severe thunderstorm warnings have been allowed to expire, so that's good news. So now what do I do? I mean, look at these storms. They're trying. Like that line right there, that's your cold front. Right there. So see. No. Front. See if this works. There we go. I want to redraw that. Just like that. So that's sparking off those thunderstorms. And you got the cold air over this area. What I'm noticing though is that YouTube has a delay by about 30 seconds. Not enough low level moisture. Yeah, Kurt, that's basically it. I mean, it's dry. I mean, it is just so dry that it's squeezing the moisture out of it. So these storms that are actually forming, if this was like a month from now with all the moisture that May usually has, these would be huge hailers and heavy rain and just big storms, but just so little moisture out there. So that's it for the severe weather for now. We'll see if anything else pops up. Let's see. So these are the severe thunderstorm warnings that get printed out for me. There was a few of them there. We had 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts earlier. Let's see. Let me look at Twitter, make sure everything's cool over there. Yeah, all right. Hey, you know what? We're doing it. We're watching the storms, see if anything pops up. Live chat. That's what I want. Okay, there we go. Cool. Yeah, I'm trying to do more with YouTube as well. And I did. If you're doing YouTube on, if you're watching me over the winter months, I like to do how much snow does each model say is going to happen. So now I'll probably still do those videos, but for the severe weather potential. So like 3 days out, 4 days out, a couple of days out before severe weather happens. Just got to carve out the time, make sure I make time for it, because there's a lot going on back here. What time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. So let's see. I need better background too. Look at that. I mean, this is all right. Maybe if I might be able to pull that TV over here. It's cold in the studio too, by the way. If you're wondering why it's 80 degrees outside and I'm wearing a jacket, it's because the AC is always going in here because there's camera equipment and stuff like that. So you have to make sure it's nice and cool. Tomorrow could be interesting. Yeah. Tomorrow, definitely could see some storms tomorrow. We're seeing a pretty good chance for some severe weather in southeast Nebraska. Friday evening, maybe even into the overnight. .45. Yeah, this is a. Let's see. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a lag. That's all right. Okay, well, I just wanted to try this, so I think I've been on air for about 15 minutes doing this. And I'm going to try a couple of things. Watch this. That is... Oh, shoot. That didn't work. Let's do this. This looks at the wind inside the storms. And it's kind of cool if you start to see, because you can see down here. Let me see if this is, I don't know if my mouse is showing up. Right here, when you start to see the lighter, very light, almost white green turning to blue, and then it turns to that purplish color, or over here in the yellow, just kind of depending on which side of the radar it's on. When that happens, when you start to see stuff like that, that means the wind is really blowing. So let's take a look at this. So yeah, you're starting to see, you are seeing some of that lighter, really light, almost whitish green. When that happens, that means that wind is about 60 miles an hour, and that's still out there. I don't see any yellows on this side of it, though. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's good. We'll, if anything else pops up, I may try to do this again and again and again. You know, the more you do things, the better you get at them. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys later.